everyone, and welcome to the second week of my Inktober. The first prompt of the week was Enchanted, and when I hear the word, I think of Disney movies and stories that you hear as a child about, magical things, like when you kiss a frog, it becomes a prince. And also I wanted to draw a frog because it's sort of close to my heart, because my last name, the first three letters of my last name means what a frog says in Lithuanian. So I used to always draw and paint frogs when I was growing up. So yeah, it sort of was like no other choice. Just as soon as I read the prompt, I just knew what I'm gonna draw. Yeah, the second prompt was Frail for the second day. And it means, something that breaks easily, in my head at least. So like a ceramic vase or like a plate or something. But then, it's not only things that can break. When you're feeling like, not weak, but like emotional, I'd say. And anything can like very easily make you cry. Like, can, push you over the edge and you just feel helpless. So yeah, I feel like the girl in the picture, that the illustration that I'm doing, she looks like that. Like from her eyes you can see that she's upset or something, and she was trying to protect herself with a bubble wrap. The third prompt was swing, and I didn't want to draw just a regular swing, like, or a tire or something. And I was thinking about how like it calms down babies, like, when they when they're in a crib or something, and it rocks a little bit. And yeah, I thought it's cute, so yeah, so I decided to draw a baby crib that rocks. The fourth prompt, pattern. So this has a few meanings, for me at least. Obviously, like the obvious pattern on a fabric when, there's a decoration that keeps repeating. But also I was thinking how, well, mostly old people, but anyone, when you have a routine, like you do it every day, and you're just used to it. And I feel like old people are more used to it, like having a routine. So they like, have a nap, lunchtime or something, and have I don't know, like they have their own routine usually. Like my grandpa, he used to, in the summer at least, he used to always go sleep outside whenever it's warm. So this was his routine as well. Like, do some work in the morning, then have a nap, wake up, eat, do some more work. I suppose everyone has a routine. So like this is sort of, having a pattern of your own. I don't know. Yeah, I've mostly been thinking about my grandfather when I was drawing this. Yeah. Then day 11, the next prompt, you'll see in a second. I feel like this one, the day 10, took me the longest time out of all of them. But yeah, day 11, finally. Day 12, is it? Oh my god, sorry, I don't know. Snow. With this one, I didn't have any sort of story behind. It's just that maybe it's like, Mother Winter or something, that her tears turn into snow. Maybe that's how we have snow. Yeah, it's pretty simple that, she's crying and her tears freeze, and when they fall, they become snow. It's a bit sad. But yeah, I couldn't imagine anything else when I read the prompt, yeah. And also this that I'm drawing now, it's her hair, Because my fiance asked, like, what is it? Is it a hood or something? Is it clothing? I'm like, no, it's her hair. So I don't know if it's, obvious or not. But that's what I wanted to illustrate. Her big wavy hair. And I was looking at Google images of snowflakes, close up. They're so beautiful, the snowflakes. So intricate, so detailed. Yeah, and this one I feel like is one of the bigger drawings from this week. Then the next one is Dragon, and this was my fiance's dad's suggestion. Yeah, he asked me if I'm doing Inktober, and I was like, yeah, of course, like today, and that day. And he was like, what's the prompt? And I told him, and he was like, oh, I can imagine, dragonfly and this fire behind them, like not broken, but like, a burned city and like ashes and everything that. And I was like, yeah, that's really cool. Like, how did he come up with that so quickly? I don't know. But I really like this idea, so I decided to draw it. Because for me, like, a dragon I associate with Game of Thrones, but it's mostly because I'm reading Game of Thrones books now. So yeah, I feel like I would have drawn that probably. So I'm really happy with his idea, and I hope you enjoy as well, because it's something unusual. Like, I didn't see anyone post anything like that. A dragonfly. And the last one, day 13, is Ash. The first one I thought was Ash from Pokemon. But yeah, that wasn't the original, I think. And this one isn't really original because I saw a few people drawing phoenixes. But yeah, this one, when I my second idea was a phoenix, because they rise from their ashes, they'll reincarnate basically, or I don't know, are reborn, not reincarnate, I don't know. And I thought Harry Potter because I really love the movies, and I've been asking to rewatch them, with my fiance, but we're watching The Office now, so yeah. So we'll watch them before Christmas probably. So these are all of the second week's drawings, the illustrations. I really hope you enjoyed them. And I'll see you next week with the third week's prompts and, Inktober. Thank you so much for watching. See ya.